So the match finishes Everton 3, Forest 0. And if you didn't get to watch the game and are silly enough to think about watching it back, please do not operate heavy machinery when doing so, because that was utter dire. In fact, that was utter Dyche, is what I would say to that. And you know what's funny? For every time Forest win, suddenly I get comments on my old video saying I didn't want Dyche, saying this aged well. I mean, come on, have some perspective. This is Dyche ball. Enjoy it. Get used to it, because this is what we're going to see time in, time out. I got to say, I thought Everton were really good. They got a very good squad. They thoroughly deserved the win. Forest were utter crap from minute one, literally from minute one. Savona decides he can't handle Grealish, fouls him, picks up a yellow card. And then, 30 seconds later, Ndoye gets cooked. Shock horror. Why is he starting? Ball's crossed in and it deflects off Milenkovic's head for an own goal. Second goal, for me, is completely on Hutchinson. His poor layoff pass to Morato was suicidal. Milenkovic finds himself in a 3-on-1 situation. And they score. Again, an injury time goal. And the third one, corners. Sells needs to be more commanding in his box. He flaps at it like he's playing that. What was that game called? Flappy Bird, man? Maybe Sells should start in that one. Comes to Dewsbury Hall. He shoots it through a crowd. Easiest of wins for Everton. And then there'll be people in the comments saying, oh, but they're fifth. They're a good team. Apparently every team we play is a good team at the moment. It really is. My biggest bugbearer with this is you saw the Wolves performance midweek. Yes, we won, but we didn't play well. We were terrible. And you go out and you put the same team. You put an Ndoye in there. You put a Morato in there. What's Cunha got to do to get a game? It's so boring. It's so boring to watch. It's so predictable. Long balls from Sells. They work it to the wing. And then, inshallah, football, man. Let's just cross it in and just hope that maybe Igor Jesus can get there, or it bubbles and deflects, which was probably our best chance. Callum Hudson-Odoi in the second half crossed it in, and Pickford must have been so bored he dropped it just to make it entertaining, and we still couldn't score there. It is just so... I hate this style of football so much. It's so boring to watch. It really is. I don't mind. Well, I do mind losing, but I can take losing better when a team is trying to go for a win. Our XG at halftime was 0.06. By the way, we were 2-0 down, and you still put an XG of 0.06. And I do mean this respectfully. I like Everton, and I said at the start of the season they would finish 7th. I could see them doing what we did last season. But Forest gave up after the first minute. They gave up after the first minute. I just said it was cause Wolfie said something in the comments would say it. What? I just said it because Wolfie said someone. Shut up, Ben. Anyway, and then the most entertaining part of the game was playing charades with you guys at the end. By the way, I didn't know I was that good at charades, man. Shout out to David. It's just me and him were on that same page. And get your player ratings in the links pinned. Make sure you check out the sponsors of the video, OK Jerseys. You can get your football shirt. You can get the retro one. Remember, you can get the one when Forest were good under Frank Clark. You can get that one, 15 quid. Code FFTV gets you 8% off. Get your prezzies in for the festive period. Scan the QR code or click on the link, and that's in the description. If you're watching this later, here's a random question for you to get in the comments. What minute did you get bored in? How long did it take for you in that game to get bored? The beans conversation, that put me off, Keith. I hate beans. What minute did you get bored in that game? I gotta say, I'm gonna get hate in the comments. I don't care, right? You gotta account for the fact that I didn't get home till 4 a.m. yesterday. So I was already tired as it was. And just the thought of watching Dyche ball today, I wasn't even looking forward to. You made it to 10 minutes, Chase. That's impressive. Wake up first minute. It took a few games to get to Dyche ball. Boring and no desire. Bored since the lineup announcement. Fair. I can't remember not being bored. Can you bring up the XG for Nuno, Dyche, and Ange? Ange's XG was actually pretty good. Anyway, Mark says Ndoye had his best game. Doesn't say a lot, but Gibbs White was off. Man, Gibbs White was crap today. Anyway, let's get into the player ratings. We'll get through it all. Spoiler alert: ain't no one getting a high score. Ain't no one getting a high score today. Sells couldn't do anything about the first goal. Was shafted up by the pass for the second goal. Third goal, I blame him a little bit for the third goal. His I don't know why he slaps. Punch, man. Punch drunk love and all that, man. Why are you slapping it? I'm going to give him a 4. I'll give him a 4. Humbled settings all around. This league is tough. The league is not tough. This is one of the worst leagues. Or one of the worst iterations of the Premier Leagues, and we're shit. You guys gave him a 3.6. All right. Who was right? Oh, Savona was right back, wasn't he? I don't know what he was doing in that first minute. He like overcooked it, and then he got hooked at half time. I wouldn't have said he was stinker and hooked at half time. I just don't know. He's actually all right going forward. I'll give him a 4. I am a 4. What are you guys done? 3.1 for Savona. Just even having to think back to the game to do the player ratings is adding the boredom into my mind. It really is. Oh God, he's just gone down 0.05. You guys took him down by Forest XG in those 10 seconds of the first half. It's like when Gibbs White says he could finally breathe after the Bournemouth game. Where is the desire to fight back? And we're just punting the ball up the pitch. Well, you know, he showed some passion when he was fouled, didn't he? That was really exciting, that moment. That was really exciting. Anyway. Oh, he's gone down into the 2s. You guys get your ratings in, man. Get your ratings in. I don't care what you give him. I don't care if you give them all 0s. They're all shit, man. Okay, Milenkovic. I actually thought Milenkovic was all right. I just think he gets shot. Okay, the own goal is the own goal. I hear it, right? But the rest of the game, he was all right. He was all right. I think I'm gonna give him a 5. Which is basically a 10 compared to the rest of them. I'm going to give him a 5. And he scored an own goal. Imagine scoring an own goal, being 3-on-1 in defense, and probably being my man of the match. Says a lot, doesn't it? Wow, 3.1. 3.1. Guys, do me a quick favor. Please do hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed as well. You lasted until the 2nd minute. Big up to you, Don, man. Big up to you. The team is calling for John Joe Schultz. Oh, God, John Joe Schultz. Anyway, let's go on to Morato. Problem with Morato is I just don't trust him. And the thing is, I don't think he was woeful today. Did he do anything wrong? I don't know. I don't think he did anything wrong, to be fair to him. It's just the whole tactical setup is dire. I'll give him a 4. I don't think he was the worst player on the pitch. Wow, 2.7. I want to know why Dyche doesn't use all 5 subs. I think he did, didn't he? 3 at half time. Then he resubbed Yates back off. Was there any more after that? I don't know. Man got dribbled around and left Milenkovic 3-on-1. But that was just a poor pass by Hutchinson. I hear it. I just... Look, let's face it. He ain't good enough to start, but... Nico Williams. I actually thought Nico Williams kept Dyche quite quiet today. Nico Williams nearly scored the goal. Nico Williams was okay. He wasn't brilliant. He was okay. I'll give him a 5. 5 out of 10. You guys gave him a 4. I'm sensing a theme from you guys. Not anyone is scoring highly from you, and I applaud it. I applaud it. But he was okay. It wasn't vintage Nico Williams, but whatever. My thing here is I just feel like these players self-motivate for the big games like a Liverpool, or you'll probably see next week against Spurs, even though Spurs isn't a big team, but they'll probably motivate them for that. For these grafty games where you know you're going to have to work and earn the right to play the football, they just can't be asked. They can't be asked. So why should we be asked? Anyway, 4 for him from you guys. Oh, shit. And I gave him a 5. Sangare, I didn't think was very good today. Where is he? I think Sangare's got one eye on the AFCON. If I'm being honest with you, I think he hasn't been good for the last 2 games. He feels a bit lazy for me at the moment. Was he stinker and hooked? He was. I'll probably give him a 3 today. I don't think he was very good. You guys are saying 3.2 for Sangare. Okay, we're getting through these quicker than Forest's attack. Anderson. Problem with Anderson today is because we were playing the long ball so much, he may as well have not been on the pitch. He was being bypassed. Like, why are you playing long ball against Keenan Tarkowski and O'Brien, man? And the other guy whose name I always forget how to say, Mikalenko. Oh, I got it right, Mikalenko. Like, I don't understand, like, why you're just not giving the ball to Anderson and then building around that. He's probably a 4 because he wasn't able to control the game. By the way, we got outdone in the midfield. I thought Drewsbury Hall and Jimmy Garner was fantastic today. I'll give him a 4. I'll give him a 4. You guys have gone 4.4. 4.4. Fair enough. Hutchinson on the right, wasn't he? I didn't think he had a good game, guys. He was at full fault for the second goal. I don't think he took on the fullbacks enough for my liking. I don't think he did. I don't think his crosses were as good as they have been in recent weeks. Didn't enjoy his performance today. I don't know what to give him. 4 as well. You guys went 4. Hutch was one of our best players, in my opinion. Yeah, Red Dog, man, you were probably one of our best players, in my opinion, and you didn't even play. By you not playing, you looked good. Hutch was okay, not bad. He pressed. Yeah, but he proper messed up, man. He proper messed up the second goal. Anyway, let's move on and go to Gibbs White. Gibbs White was Gibbs shite today, man. Like, he gave the ball away and his passing was crap and he did nothing. Dave, trust me, I'm going to have a power nap, 100%. Feel sorry for Anderson. Playing with these donkeys, deserves to be in a top club, one of the best in the league. I wouldn't even have been rating them a write-off this season. That's the Dyche honeymoon period over. It's not the Dyche honeymoon period over. It's the Dyche dawning has begun. Like, all the Nuno ball, all the Ange infection ball, he's now got it nicely out their system. Saw it at Wolves, seeing it today. God help us against Utrecht, who are absolute crap. Anyway, I'm going to give him a 2. He was crap today. You guys have gone, wow, slightly higher, a 2.4. Let's keep this party rolling before we all fall asleep. And then on the left-hand side was your lot's favorite Enjoy, because you lot keep telling me how good he is. So you guys must have scored him really high, because you lot tell me how good he is. I thought he was rubbish again today. It's weird how you can be stinker and hooked 2 games in 3 at half time and still be on the team sheet. Just make that make sense, please. Someone make that make sense. How much did we pay for him? Wasn't it like 40 million euros or something? Man, Bologna, man. I need to know who their accountant is. He needs to run my finances. He really does. This guy is utter shite, man. Utter shite. Utter crap. And he'll probably start on Thursday. I can't wait to see him play again. If they do it again, they're gonna for more than 5 minutes. Keith, what are you talking about? We have scored the second lowest goals in the Premier League. Who the hell scored less than us, man? Seriously. Like, they should be ashamed of themselves. Cricket this morning and now shite football this afternoon. Simon, before the match, you were all up in, the happy clapper clouds, Si. You know what I'm saying? Oh, spammer. Okay, I hear you, Keith. I hear. I'm gonna give him a 1. I think he's probably had his best performance in about a month. Well, I've been watching the long on again. Didn't realize till Wolfie spoke my comment. Big up to you, Alistair. Hope you're well, bud. Hope you're well. Anyway, let's see what you guys did. 1.8. Wow, nearly doubled my score. And he's so crap. So crap. And then Jesus up front. I think he maybe could have scored a goal. But his supply is, we're going to cross the ball to you 1,000 times. It may not come anywhere near you, but we're still going to cross it into you. And then, oh, by the way, when Sells punts it long, make sure you win it against the 6-foot giants that Everton have at the back. So go on, Jesus, go out and do that. Well, what's he meant to do? What's he meant to do, man? Like, seriously. It's just, the tactics are so bad. I'll give him a 4. 4. You guys went 4.03. Very specific from you guys. Okay. And then the subs. Did the subs make a difference? Hudson-Odoi came on. I don't think he really made an impact. 1 cross. I nearly said good cross, but then it went straight at Pickford, who dropped it. Apart from that, I don't really remember him doing anything much. I'll give him a 3. That's quite a high score compared to some of the rest. You guys have gone 2.7. By the way, guys, do me a favor. Do me a quick favor. Hit that like button. Press it. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you are new. And yeah, say hi in the chat if you're new here. He didn't take on a huge back once. You know what? I got a feeling that when Everton beat us at the City Ground last season, we had a similar issue down there. Jake O'Brien's really good, and I think we got stuck on that side again, if I remember rightly, at the City Ground. Anyway, that's him done. Ryan Yates came on, hamstring gone, and then straight back off. What'd you give him? Like a 5? Because he didn't get to play? I don't know. Whatever you scored, 3.58. All right, cool. And then, I mean, there's no point in talking about him. Dominguez came on, didn't notice him. He did 1 back heel in the box to clear it. That's about all I saw from him. He can have a 3. You guys went 3.3. 333 on the screen. And then, was that it? Was there any more subs? Was there any more subs? Let me check. Surely there was another sub. Oh, Zach Abbott came on, didn't he? Zach Abbott, my bad, Zach Abbott. Zach Abbott. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really think he had that great a game either. Do we even have I think we do have Zach Abbott, don't we? Did you guys get Abbott? Yeah, you did. I don't know, man. Probably a 4. I didn't think he was that good today. I know he's a kid and everything, but hey, you're in the Premier League. You're gonna get judged. 4.3 from you guys. And then that brings us on to your fearless leader, Dyche. All right, for me, team selection wrong, playing in Doy wrong, Morato wrong, play Cunha, subs crap. But the overarching biggest issue I have is the tactics, man. Is the tactics. I'm so scared now that we're going to have to watch that style of football going forward. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to stay awake on them. That was one of the worst performances of the season so far. And there's been some crap ones. There's been some utter crap ones. But I look forward to the old video of me saying I don't want Dyche having loads of comments tonight saying this aged well. So I look forward to that. I'm actually going to give him a 0. I thought it was terrible from minute 1. Wolfie, we can't pass the simple ball. That's because we punt it long every time, bro. So we punt it long every time. Thomas saying Dyche 0, got it all wrong. Our bench looks better than the starting lineup. Muhammad giving him a 1. They don't go forward. Their play crab football goes like, you know what, Russell, you're bang on. The amount of sidewards and backwards passes and then punt it long we see is just so painful to watch. It really is. Let's have some fun though. Get your predictions in to the nearest decimal point, to the nearest 1 decimal point of what you guys scored Dyche. And while you're doing that, make sure you hit the like button. I reckon you guys have gone a 3.2 for Dyche. That's my guess. What are you guys saying? Completely this shape going forward. I'm not sure what we're trying to do yet. 0.73, 0.3, not 2.1. Serious question. Do you think we're missing Elanga? My Arsenal opinions was shadow of last season. Andrew's useless. This shower of shit, crap. I don't think we're missing Elanga, man. I actually think we're missing Nuno, but Nuno had to go. 2.73, 1.32. All right. Let's see what you're saying here. Boom. You guys went 2.3. Did anyone guess 2.3? I'm not 2.1. Dave, you were closer to 2.1. Oh, Richard went 2. You were really close, Richard. Really close. And that's your lot. That's all the players and all the managers. And I mean, by the way, how did you lot get to 2.3? Dare I ask how you got to 2.3? I'll never know. But that was just woeful. It really was. Look, what I'm going to do here, right? I'm going to take a nap. I've then got to go and get cooked on Never a Foul later on. But I'll do a better analysis of that performance in a kind of reaction video ready for you guys in the morning. But I am actually fuming, and I may kick off in my video once I've woken up a bit. Like, how can you be as tired as I am and then be subjected to crap like that, man, and be expected to stay awake? It's beyond belief. Beyond belief. It really is. Anyway, the Liverpool game is about to kick off. You lot, we're going to have to back Liverpool. That's what Dyche has done. I'm going to chuck you over to Saeed, who's covering that. Can you all spam Amarim in his chat? Please, I'm begging you, just spam Amarin in Saeed's chat just to annoy him. But before you do that, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you for my reaction video on Grumpy Old Reds tomorrow. Forest are crap. Come on, you Reds.